I call the member for Coomera.
Madam Deputy Speaker, I refer to the Premier's answer to a question without notice this morning. Can the Premier update the House on the significant increases in the uptake of solar energy throughout Queensland? In it she says, today we are at 375 megawatts, with an astounding 63,000 solar PV systems on Queensland roofs. She goes on to say, we put in place a solar bonus scheme where people who are generating power from their own roofs can actually be paid for the excess that goes back into the grid, and there are many Queenslanders who are now receiving the benefit of that. Let me tell you who isn't benefiting from those rebates: people in residential parks. And I quote from a letter that I received: the current solar bonus scheme has allowed us to fall through the cracks, one of my constituents tells me, because we don't export to the Queensland grid, but to our own park owners' PO private grid. As a result, we are left to negotiate with our own individual POs, park owners, within the laws of the Manufactured Homes Act. This is proving to be very unsatisfactory, with varying agreements being negotiated with park owners that will not necessarily apply to any other residential parks. You can assist by making, he tells me, he goes on to say that I can assist by making Parliament aware of the anomalies in our situation and help to remove this unfairness because of where we live. We are not asking to earn large amounts from our exports, like suburbia can achieve, only to reduce our power bills by receiving a fair price for them, and that isn't zero. After all, the park owner is currently on-selling our exports to other residents for the same price charged for the normal usage provided by him, and that equals 100% profit to him. Please give this issue your urgent attention. Under the Manufacturers' Homes Residential Parks Amendment Bill 2010, 99A separate charge by park owners not to be more than cost of supply for use of utility, it clearly states the park owner must not charge the homeowner an amount for the use of a utility that is more than the amount charged by the relevant supply authority for the quantity of the service supplied to or used at the site, the maximum penalty being 20 penalty units.
Order. I call on the Acting Leader of the House to adjourn the debate.
I move that the House do now adjourn.
Question is that the House do now adjourn.
I'm okay
call
now.
member for Coomera.
Going to give me a few more seconds? Okay, that's good. Don't turn it off yet. The explanation note says that this clarifies that park owners must not charge homeowners more than the actual cost of providing a utility service. I call on the Premier to look at this growing group in our community, that is, homeowners in residential parks, that believe they are falling through the cracks and being done over by unscrupulous park owners.
Madam Deputy Speaker.
Call the member for Redcliffe.